here at the airport again, and I think this is year 4, maybe 5 of regular travel for me. And it's just been back and forth just about every week. Sometimes my wife and I don't see each other for maybe like 2 weeks, but generally we try to see each other every week. And it's just been a whole lot of back and forth. Time away from home, like I said, time away from my wife and the kids. And in about a month, I turned 60. And that really hit home for me. And I'm not frustrated by it, and I'm not burned out of all the travel, but I'm just really looking for a little bit more clarity. And I realized I'm not really chasing money anymore. I'm chasing peace. And I just want to say it very clearly that, I'm grateful for my career, my police career, my public safety career. It's been wonderful. It's provided for my family. It's given me great purpose. I believe that I've made a difference. It surrounded me with people that I love and that I respect and that have become family in some instances. And for the last 35 years, my focus has been really simple. And that is to provide for my family, protect them and the community, and also build security. And I'm very proud that I did that. And for the last 4 years especially, we've been very intentional. We've been doing this for a reason. And that reason is really our financial security. We've maxed out Roth contributions. We've maxed out 457 contributions. And we've really strengthened our financial foundation in a real and definitive way. And that season mattered. That season has been very important. And I would never disrespect that season in my life. But somewhere along the line, the goal for me has quietly changed. It used to be about the next raise. It used to be about the next promotion, trying to get a transfer into a specialized unit, increasing my contributions, the next milestone in my career. And that season, quite frankly, it was necessary and it was important. But now, as I sit in places like this and I think differently, I'm at a different place in my life. And the last 3 or 4 days away from my wife and kids has just made it even clearer. I don't think about how much more I can earn. I'm really thinking about how much more time I want to have at home and with my family, and just focusing on things that aren't work so much. So I'm starting to think more about peace. And peace to me is really a state of mind. I know a lot of us, when we hear peace, especially with everything going on in the world right now, we think about war. I'm not at war with myself. I'm not at war with anybody. But peace to me is really just a state of mind. A calmness. For me, it's the freedom to do what I want to do, to spend time with who I want to, when I want to, and not stuck on any type of a schedule. And peace, it's not quitting. Peace isn't about laziness. Peace is just knowing what's enough in your life. And peace for me, something I had to come to terms with. It's not measuring my worth by my title, by my rank, by my paycheck, by what I get paid monthly or bi-weekly. It's not about measuring your productivity or the numbers in your bank account. Peace for me is realizing that my net worth is not my true worth. That my true worth is something much more valuable than that. And that is what I mean to my wife, what I mean to my family, what I mean to my friends. And peace for me is being fully present wherever my heart is and wherever my feet are planted. And peace is understanding that security isn't just financial. It's very much an emotional state of mind, a mental state of mind. And that's what traveling for work has taught me. It's really taught me that airports like this are temporary, hotels are very temporary, and seasons in our lives are very temporary. They're not going to last forever. So I believe this season in my life is just temporary. So I ask myself, if that's true, what am I optimizing it for? Am I optimizing it for more accumulation, more alignment? Does it maybe have to do with my ego? Like I want to be important at work, or I want to, build more value, maybe intrinsically or almost economically. And as I get closer to retirement, I can really feel my horizon shifting. And it's not because I'm tired. It's not because I'm bitter about anything. I still have lots of energy for work. But, if you've ever done the commuting thing, after 5 years of commuting and after 35 years of public safety and just building what we've built, I think it's time for rest. I think it's time for peace. And I'm not talking about not contributing to society or, just sitting on the couch. I'm not thinking about that. I just want some time to let my mind settle, let my heart slow down a little bit, get some more exercise, let my body exhale, and spend more time where my real wealth is. And I realize my real wealth is the time that I have, and also spending that time intentionally with family. So just some thoughts that I'm having as I'm going to board a plane in about 15 minutes. And by all means, there's nothing wrong with building wealth. That financial freedom is really important to a lot of us. But there comes a point where building peace matters more. And that's the stage that I'm in. And that realization, it doesn't make me less committed to anything, less committed to work or anything like that. It's not a midlife crisis. I'm not going to go out and buy a Corvette. But it makes me just more committed to life. I'm not walking away from responsibility. And, just to be clear, like a lot of us, I am guilty of chasing money, in my 40s and 50s, and I'm grateful for what it gave me. But now I'm going to be chasing peace. And maybe retirement, isn't about stopping work. Maybe it's about entering a season where peace defines you. Your paycheck doesn't define you. Your title doesn't define you. But who you are to others and who you are if you're comfortable with yourself, that's what peace is to me right now in this season of my life. So if you're in this season too, maybe it's not about earning more. Maybe it's not about the big house, the nice car, adding another zero to your, your 401k plan. Maybe it's just about getting out and living a little bit more. So if you've watched this far, thanks for watching. If you would, maybe subscribe to our channel, maybe give us a like or a comment, because I'm curious to know, what season in life are you in, and are you in a peaceful place right now? And if you are, how did you find your peace? Thanks for watching.